Forrest Griffin came on and Forrest Griffin came on and immediately said, I'm not Bryce Mitchell. Listen, this is the first episode, I think the first episode back since the Bryce Mitchell debacle. I am not Bryce Mitchell, y'all. Chill. Listen, I don't know what bro was on. I don't know what last dude was on. Other Mr. We may share this. We won't share this, dog. Like, I'm on some different type timing. I'm not about what he about. We different around here, all right? Like, let's get that perfectly clear. Oh, bruh, listen, we both from the South, but I'm from a different type of South, dog. Like, I'm cool. Like, don't even be coming at me with that type of timing. The comment section, don't be transfer. Since that video got deleted, don't bring those comments over to this video, because you know how that is when you delete or like take off comments for a video. People, they think they so clever. They're like, I'm gonna comment on the next one, and you know what I'm saying? Forrest Griffin, like, listen, I'm gonna let you finish. Don't even introduce me or nothing. I'm gonna introduce myself. Listen, this is Mr. White Guilt, Mr. Ally. This is Mr. Invited to the cookout. He's later in the video. He said he was invited. He was at Vanderlei Silva's Brazilian barbecue, like all that type of timing. Like, I'm invited to the cookout. I'm invited to the barbecue. Get what I'm saying? Like, Rampage, you can't get your belt back. Rampage said, bro, fuck all that. All I want is my belt back. He said, you can't get your belt back. But other than that, bro, you got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm ugly. I'm aging terribly. Like, you know, cool. But that's my belt I want to fight. That's all I'm saying. Forrest Griffin was straight on timing. Randomly, bro. I don't do a lot of Forrest Griffin. Like, I don't consume a lot of Forrest Griffin media. But, dog, homie, homie got straight to it. And it's okay, Forrest. Like, I don't think nobody was looking at you no tight. You ain't had to, I respect it. I respect getting out ahead of it, bro. Maybe his PR team I don't know. I'm playing. I'm joking. But bro came out and said, listen, Rampage, when you look at me, do you think about what my ancestors did to you? Rampage said, like, I'm aware, but like, I don't just, he said, I don't just think about it. Like, what's up? Like, what's good? Like, should I think about it? Is it because you beat me in the fight? Like, you know what I mean? John was funny, though. It was cool. I mean, I guess bro just wanted to get something off his chest. Forrest Griffin came on the podcast, was talking about, like, all him becoming aware of, like, the history of, like, slavery, segregation, and prejudice in America, and how that still permeates and how it affects him to this day. Cool, you know. Thanks for letting us know. You know, I guess that's dope. And then they even brought up ended up bringing up him shooting the net at Rampage during their season of The Ultimate Fighter, and that just reminded me, bro. Ultimate Fighter used to be so much more fun, dude. And I know they got the Chael and DC season, so it's like, you know, you got big characters on it, but at the same time, it's different when two people aren't competing. Like, they're not competing. They're older. They're not gonna be as goofy. They're not gonna be as willing to get into, like, the physical challenges or anything. You know, they'll probably just do like a trivia challenge again, like they did with the Chandler and season. Chandler and McGregor. It's just not gonna be the same energy. Even the Alexa Grasso and Valentina, it was like good, but it was like, it was measured, you know? It was real measured. I liked a lot of the fighters on there. It just was real measured, that's all, you know? And I think this is going to be the same thing. It's going to be a tempered season because they're good friends and they're not competing. There's no competitiveness, you know? They're older. You know how older people are. They're just real measured, you know? They ain't got no fire in them. But anyway, Forrest Griffin is hilarious. But what's going on with Jaxxon, dogs? Like, what? Like, they just can't miss with guests, bro. Like, they be having the regular guests, but when they come on Jaxxon, for some reason, they just can't miss. And obviously, Bryce Mitchell was already on some type of, you know, different type of timing when he came, but it's just like, they can't miss, bro. They banger after banger, bro. Like, Bear really got something set up. But no, they're really fun. They're a really funny duo, bro. They I don't know how they do it, bro, but every single time they get a guest on, it's just fire, bro. It's just flames. It's funny. I didn't get through the full interview yet. I got through most of it, you know, and most of it, you know, they kind of just talking about their careers and what they got going on. Forrest started to go into, not politics. He said, I'm not big on politics, but I'm big on immigration. I don't know what's making him just bring up these top topics. Maybe he's just trying to make sure this conversation steers in a certain direction. You know what it reminds me of? in kind of a opposite way. When you grow up in the South, right? In the southern states of America, right? I grew up in damn near every southern state, so I can speak for this. There's this thing with like older white southern folk, right? Where they're very comfortable voicing their most extreme opinions, extreme or radical, unsolicited opinions in lengthy conversations randomly. It could be anywhere. It could be in the middle of like a campus building. It could be in a Walmart parking lot. It could be at like a community event, like a community, like a fight, a race, a fair, festival, anything. You run it. Be careful running into an old Southern motherfucker. He gonna talk your head off about some shit you did not ask about. With his most radical opinions, he gonna tell it to you like you just supposed to, like I've had people to my well, my younger days. I've had people to my face. I can't even tell you how these conversations get started, but I've had older gentlemen. Like somehow we get to talking, right? They asking, like, yo, like what's your how are you? My name's Tom. What's your name? I'm Ahmad. Ahmad? Ahmad what? I mean Ahmad. You know me or something? You know my pops? Ahmad, we'll get to tell him my name, whatever. Like, what's that name from? And that's how I know. When people get to asking me like, what's that name? I'm like, oh, here we go. And it's not just white people. It could be white people, black people. It could be Arabs, Persians, Africans. People get to, when people get to asking me like what my name, I know it's about to be a conversation. First name, I tell my middle name. It's like, all right. I'm just, especially in the South, bro. But even in LA, I've noticed like when people get to ask me about my name, it's like I know I'm in for a conversation. I've had older. I remember one time I was on campus, had an older white dude. Don't know how we got to talking. I think we were both sitting waiting for a meeting, a counselor or something. I don't think he was a student. I don't know what he was doing there. And told him my name. He's like, Ahmad, that ain't a Christian name. I'm like, yeah, mind you, this is the Bible Belt part of the South too, because it's not. I mean, although I've lived other parts, lived a lot around him. Anyway, he's like, that ain't a Christian name. I'm like, very perceptive of you. Very perceptive. You are correct. He's like, and to be honest, I used to have this story like by memory. I don't really remember how the exact conversation went. It kind of sucks for the purposes of telling the story, but he's like, what? Why your parents name you that? Or what's your dad's name? Or something like that. And we get to talking and he gets to asking me like my religious views and stuff like that. And somehow we get to talking about Catholics. He's like, Catholics are pagans and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, you know, whatever, it's going off. Not like disrespectfully, but almost like if I invited myself to a debate with him on religious views and, you know, East versus West, Western beliefs, views, religions, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, I'm sitting here thinking like, I got my books in my hand and my book bag. I'm like, how did I end up in this conversation? And this has happened so many times, bro. So many times. And Forrest Griffin almost reminds me of that, just except in a less offensive way. No, well, he's not trying to be offensive, not a non-offensive way. But when he's just like, hey, listen, this is my beliefs on this. I think white people did black people so dirty, and guess what, guys? It's still around. Like, you know, when they feel like when white people like realize like systemic racism and oppression and bias, and they're like, yo, bro, guys, we thought we got rid of it in the 90s, bro. People still racist, and we're like. I'm glad you're caught up to speed, my brother. Like, yes, like, yeah, like, yes, correct. You are correct. Congratulations, you know, welcome. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the vibes Forrest was giving me, bro. I'm like, dog. Yes. Congrats. You know, I ain't trying to like put down what you done learn, what you trying to bring to the table. You don't gotta feel guilty, bro. If you ain't beat up nobody, you ain't tie nobody to the back of no truck and drag them around. You wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, Forrest. You cool. You always been cool. Did anybody else watch the interview? I'm gonna finish it. You know, I wish I could have finished that Bro, how long was that Bryce Mitchell interview up? 'Cause I swear to God, I saw it. It said like posted. When I saw it, it was like 18 minutes or 25 minutes. I think I saw it premiering and then I saw like 25 minutes. I started watching it. I got in. I actually got to watch it myself a bit. And then I had something to do. And like a few hours later, it was no, not even a few hours. I legit. I think it wasn't even up for most people to watch the whole interview. If you notice, I don't think anybody's. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't think anybody's posted the entire interview because with stuff like this, people are always recording. People have recorded clips. I don't think anybody has the full interview unless they got it taken down because Bear like striked them or something. But I don't think that joint was up really long enough for anybody to finish. I think it was up maybe 2 hours. And then if you have the notifications and you click, maybe you got to get through the end of it. But like, I don't really think nobody got to finish that interview. You know what I mean? Like nobody's ever talked about like how the interview ended. You know what I'm saying? But to see kind of, because who knows? Maybe he was on that type of timing by the end of it. I doubt it, but yeah, man. Rampage and Forrest got to talking about their fight and stuff. I'm gonna go back and actually watch it. Their old fight just to see what Rampage talked about, see if because he really adamant about that fight, man. Rampage, he'll say if he got beat up or whatever, he'll say it. But bro, I thought that was hilarious, dude. I can't wait to see who the next guest is, bro. Is this what the Jaxxon podcast is gonna be? Just like moment after moment after, like at this point, what MMA podcast beating them? They need to have me on. Jaxxon. I'm gonna get my numbers up. Don't worry. I'm gonna get my Prize Pick sponsorship, and I'm coming to you for the Jaxxon sponsorship, bro. Fuck with me. So y'all I never do subscribe, all that. So I can get on the Jaxxon, bro. Come on.